The 1920s, a decade forever etched in our collective memory as the Roaring Twenties or the Jazz Age. This was a time of profound change for America, a nation still grappling with the aftermath of World War I. It was an era marked by economic prosperity, technological innovation, and a vibrant cultural scene. In this chapter of American history, delves deep into this transformative period, aptly naming it the New Era. He paints a vivid picture of a nation brimming with optimism, where new industries flourished and Americans embraced a more modern way of life. But beneath the surface of this glittering decade lay simmering tensions, social anxieties, and economic vulnerabilities that would eventually boil over. This era witnessed the rise of consumerism, fueled by mass production and easy credit. The automobile, the radio, and other technological marvels became symbols of progress and modernity, transforming American society and culture. The new era was a period of contradictions, a time of great promise and progress, but also a time of social upheaval and simmering unrest. The United States emerged from the ashes of World War I as a global economic giant. With its industrial might intact and European economies in ruins, America entered a period of unprecedented prosperity. Factories hummed with activity, churning out automobiles, radios, and a plethora of consumer goods. The assembly line, perfected by Henry Ford, revolutionized manufacturing, making goods cheaper and more accessible to the average American. This economic boom, however, was not without its flaws. The distribution of wealth was uneven, with a small percentage of Americans controlling a disproportionate share of the nation's riches. Farmers, in particular, faced economic hardship as agricultural prices plummeted. Despite these underlying tensions, the Roaring Twenties roared on, fueled by speculation, easy credit, and an unshakable belief in American exceptionalism. The new era witnessed the birth of modern consumer culture. Mass production made goods more affordable, while advertising, a burgeoning industry in its own right, fueled consumer desire. Installment plans and easy credit made it possible for Americans to purchase items they previously could only dream of owning. The automobile, once a luxury, became an attainable symbol of status and freedom. The radio, another technological marvel of the age, brought news, music, and entertainment into American homes, further unifying the nation and creating a shared cultural experience. This rise of consumerism, while contributing to economic growth, also had its downsides, fostering a culture of materialism and instant gratification. The new era was a time of profound social and cultural change, particularly for women. The flapper, with her bobbed hair, short skirts, and carefree spirit, became an enduring symbol of the era's newfound freedoms. Women entered the workforce in increasing numbers, challenged traditional gender roles, and demanded greater social and political equality. The 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote, was a landmark achievement, ushering in a new era of female empowerment. The Jazz Age saw the rise of a vibrant African-American cultural scene, particularly in Harlem, New York City. This Harlem Renaissance witnessed an explosion of creativity in music, literature, and art, giving voice to the aspirations and struggles of Black Americans. Section 5. The Red Scare, Fear, and Paranoia gripped the nation. The new era was not without its dark side. The rise of communism in Russia, coupled with labor unrest at home, fueled a wave of anti-communist hysteria known as the Red Scare. Fueled by xenophobia and fear, the government launched a crackdown on suspected radicals, anarchists, and communists, often targeting immigrants and labor organizers. The Palmer Raids, a series of government raids on suspected radicals, exemplified the fear and paranoia that gripped the nation. This period of intense political repression highlighted the fragility of civil liberties in the face of perceived threats to national security. Section 6. Prohibition and Organized Crime, the Unintended Consequences. In 1920, the 18th Amendment to the Constitution prohibiting the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol went into effect. This noble experiment, as it was known, was intended to curb social ills associated with alcohol consumption. Instead, prohibition had the unintended consequence of giving rise to organized crime. Bootleggers, speakeasies, and gangsters like Al Capone became synonymous with the Roaring Twenties. The Prohibition era demonstrated the futility of legislating morality and the unintended consequences of social engineering. Section 7. The Great Crash of 1929. The party comes to an end. The Roaring Twenties came to a crashing halt on October 29, 1929, with the stock market crash that marked the beginning of the Great Depression. Years of speculation, overproduction and easy credit had created an unsustainable economic bubble. The crash sent shockwaves throughout the American economy and the world. Banks failed, businesses collapsed, and millions of Americans lost their jobs and homes. The new era of prosperity and optimism was over. The Great Depression exposed the underlying weaknesses of the new era economy and had a profound impact on American society, leading to widespread suffering and social unrest. Section 8. The Legacy of the New Era, a turning point in American history. The new era was a pivotal period in American history, a time of great transformation and upheaval. It witnessed the rise of modern consumer culture, the expansion of individual freedoms, and the emergence of new social and cultural movements. However, the era's excesses, social divisions, and economic vulnerabilities ultimately led to its demise. The Great Depression marked the end of an era, forcing Americans to confront the limitations of unfettered capitalism and the need for greater social responsibility. The new era left an enduring legacy on American society, shaping its values, beliefs, and institutions. Section 9. Conclusion. Echoes of the New Era. The echoes of the new era can still be felt today. The rise of consumerism, the struggle for social justice, the debate over the role of government, these are all issues that continue to resonate in modern America. The new era serves as a reminder that periods of great prosperity and progress can be fleeting, and that economic growth must be tempered with social responsibility and a commitment to equity and justice. The lessons learned from the new era continue to shape our understanding of American history and provide valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities facing us today.